Hello ladies and gentlemen, Galahad here, and we are back with our Earl Osmond of Sussex playthrough. So it's about his dynasty, like I mentioned before in past episodes, that we are going to try and build the biggest dynasty we can with him. So we already have one kid died, unfortunately. Winston died. So we have 4 children right now. And hopefully we can. I mean, my wife is 36 years old, so maybe before she hits 40 she can maybe have another child. And other than that, I mean, it's been going pretty good. We are set up for attacking Kent. As soon as, I mean, this revolt, if it lasts longer, what I forgot to see last time is that who is the war favoring. So it's 4% in favor of King Ecgfrith of Mercia. So King Ecgfrith is winning as of right now. But if they remain weak in this weakened state, we can eventually get Kent and then move on to Surrey and then move on to Middlesex. And why I want Middlesex so much is because they have lots of holdings here in their domain, and because they have lots of holdings, they can have more men, more levy, more taxes and whatnot and all that good stuff. Let's just unpause and just move things along as we get our piety up to at least 100 or 90 or however much is needed. Let me just check once more. So 100 piety and 100 gold. We've got the gold covered, we just need the piety. So let's just actually see if we have any missions right now. Let's go into our societies. No active mission. So hopefully if I do get some missions here, it can bump up my piety a little bit more. We have been in our past episode, it was episode 4, I believe we're on episode 5 right now. We ended up getting our kids married off and managing betrothals, managing alliances, making sure that we are powerful enough to go up against any foe that might attack us. So the King of Wessex right now is attacking Weiss. So he's attacking King Uhtred of Weiss. And King Uhtred here is... oh, he is in prison right now. So they've won. So Weiss is also part of Wessex. So as I said, they are very aggressively expanding. So what we need to do is we need to do the same to counter them. Because now Surrey is also underneath Wessex, so we are kind of like the last kingdom right here on their borders, along with, of course, the kingdom of Essex right here. So Cedric has arrived at my court, and who is he? I should say. Okay, he's an amateurish plotter. Not better than my spymaster, so I will leave him at that. And my spymaster is a powerful vassal as well. Mayor Elfwine. Okay, Elfluz, I should say. Through staged war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. Okay, in numbers, Lightfoot will win any battle. I can become a Lightfoot leader. Heavyfoot is key. I usually go for Heavyfoot because one good thing actually for you to do is click on your county and go into your county capital here and see the amount of men. If your men are mostly like heavy infantry, then obviously you'll go for heavy infantry right here, right? Because most of your troops are heavy infantry. So I'm going to choose heavy infantry right there. There we go. I hope you guys have as always, or you should always have, a nice beverage sitting right next to you to enjoy this series. Let's take a look at our kill count. Bishop Oswald finally died in our dungeons. He was a prisoner of ours. And we don't have any prisoners anymore now, but he was quite a troublesome vassal. So I'm glad that he's out of the way and out of the picture. There we go. Okay. While attending prayer one early morning, I noticed my brother Bergindo drowsing off in his seat. Meanwhile, our fellow members of the Dominican Order are deep in their contemplation and do not seem to have noticed yet. Okay, I should wake him before anybody catches him, so he will be grateful to me, or he looks like he could use a nap. Let's try and wake him so that nobody finds out. I gently prod at Burgundo, but I get no reaction. Then I shove my elbow into his side, causing him to cough, and he opens his eyes, a flash of anger in them. His face turns red as he blinks, the situation dawning on him suddenly. "Thank you," he mumbles, sheepishly. So he's not very thankful to us, but he is grateful, and you get plus 15 opinion of us, so... what a guy. I mean, you try to help him out, and he ends up being angry at you anyway. So, God's blessings upon thee, Donatus Osmund. The Dominican Order is in need of more funds to maintain charitable functions. We hope you are able to spare some of your worldly wealth to help us on this holy mission. Go with God. Signed, Converse Pascal. Okay. And how much does he need? How much, I'll accept the mission, but how much gold do you need? Let's see here. Donate to charity. Okay, so I must donate most of my gold. I mean, piety's almost there, but gold is something that we can come by fairly easily, I should say. So let's try and donate to charity. I lose 100 of my gold, oh my god. Well, we have to do it anyway, regardless, so there we go. God's blessings upon thee, Donatus Osmund. The Dominican Order has received your gracious donation gift, and has graciously received your gift, and you have our thanks. In addition to those whose lives will be greatly approved by our charity. Go with God. Signed, Converse Pascal. My god, I can't read today for some reason. My brain is not working as fast as my mouth is moving. So anyway. So we have 6 gold right now in our coffers. We are quite a bit down in the dumps. But unfortunately, fortunately for us, our piety is going up. So monthly piety is 2 and gold is 1.50, but eventually we will end up getting our gold back, as gold tends to become greater than usual. And plus, you do get some tithes and whatnot that your stewards generate, basically. They go and they squeeze tax out of the pockets of the peasants, and they end up coming up with more tax than usual sometimes. So if that event pops up, I will be very lucky. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from the invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics. Oh, so it's another war game. Okay, this will be fun. As we assign tasks for the wargame, we decide that Seaward will defend with me, while Elfline will be leading the invading forces. Okay. Why not? At the beginning of the wargame, our enemy decided to do a strong frontal assault towards your center flank. Use all means necessary to reinforce and strengthen the center. The enemy forces of Elfline are keeping up the pressure on the center, while a group of enemy cavalry shows up behind your line. Seward suggests that we beat the enemy cavalry decisively. Break off a larger unit from your side flank to combat the cavalry, or scramble together a small force, or focus your efforts on the center. If I keep focusing on the center, the cavalry will get me from behind, but let's scramble a small force to deal with them. As we were unable to stand up to the cavalry, your opponent had free rein to charge our center. Okay. With our forces split up, we were quickly defeated. Good game, good game. So these, I usually get unlucky with these prestige quests, the wargame quests. So if any of you guys know decisively how to win those quests every single time, I would be more than happy. Please post it down in the comments below, because I struggle with those quests the most out of anything in this game. We have a Master of the Hunt title that we can end up giving to one of our vassals. Let's actually give it to him. And we have a cupbearer position too. Let's give it to our son, since he will be more happy with us. Our son and heir. There we go. So slowly but surely we are getting our wealth up, and our piety is going up as usual. We don't have any more active missions. And just like that, I have a claim on Middlesex. Okay. I will use it. I will lose the 18 gold. But hopefully in the future I can get... I can conquer that. And might be able to attack Surrey without no, we can't. We definitely need Casus Belli for that. We do have like 2 claims right now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, my character doesn't die. So this will not be inherited, and this will not be inherited unless Preston wore it either. So there we go. I got a nice 9 gold there to bail me out. Hopefully, what I might end up doing, it's not, I mean, it's not a sound strategy, but that can be debatable. I can try and attack Surrey and Kent before my character dies, and even if we lose those wars, my heir will inherit those, so it means that in the future we will be able to attack them again. Although since Kent is on our border, so I might not do that anyway, because we will always be able to attack Kent, and he doesn't have a liege of his own. But I can attack Surrey later through... but I mean, Surrey is probably on our border too, and we can probably do it that way. So, oh, and the old king of Wessex died, so now King Beothric is the new king. Okay. And he's looking mighty strong with over 1,000 men right there. So things are looking up for everybody around us except me. But I assure you, we will have our dynasty expanded some way. If not by the sword, then by marriage indeed. So she is betrothed in a matrilineal marriage. I didn't betroth Leogifu in a matrilineal marriage, just a regular one, because I needed some more pacts, and though my pacts are not a lot, 3 people can help me out. Let's see, the King of Morganwig has about 400 men, and the Chief of Tyr has about 1,000 men, which is really nice, and Herrenwald of Egrin right here has about 100 men, or roughly 200, I'd say. So we are in a good position because we ourselves have about 400 men too. So we are in a strong position. If anybody attacks us, or say for example if we attack anybody, we can call in our allies. New bird has arrived in the muse, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. I should start reading the book, or I should take her out for a hunt. Let's try and take the bird out for a hunt. I usually do that, or reading the book is pretty good too. But either or, it just depends on your preference. Because you have a 50% chance on either quest. Rabbit, after Rabbit was caught, killed and brought to me by my new bird. I'd like this. Gain 1 more diplomacy, that's fantastic. Famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicle. I can give him by patronage. I can lose some gold and gain prestige, or I can ignore him. All dynasty members' opinions lower by -5 for 10 years. Yeah, let's ignore him. I mean, we need the gold right now more than anything. Can I borrow? Did I do that? I did borrow from Jewish merchants. Okay. Okay, so I can't do that as of right now. That's fine. Let's survey the land like we usually do. West Francia is united, so somewhere in the future they might form the Holy Roman Empire. The Umayyad dynasty is, like always, strong here. Northern Africa seems pretty normal, like it usually is. Byzantine is normal, and let's see here. Okay, so everything looks fairly kind of similar, but yeah, this revolt, as long as it lasts, the longer the revolt lasts, it's the better for us. Newbird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook Has trouble finding new recipes for the rabbit. I am a falconer. Fantastic. More diplomacy. Let's see how the war is going right now. It's in 51% chance in favor of King Ecgfrith of Mercia. Okay. So he is winning the war, but at a hefty cost. And they are losing badly, but they are stalling. They are doing their best. Alfred of Mercian Revolt is trying his utmost. It has come to my attention that the Chancellor of Surrey, Bishop Edric of Southwark, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognize his claim on my title that he has fabricated for his liege. Earl Eobrecht of Surrey. Okay, so like I was trying to take over Surrey, Earl, my god, Earl Eobrecht of Surrey is also trying the same. They better not use it, and if they do end up using it, I don't know what I will do. Okay, he's gone ahead, and he is using his claim on my title, so we are in quite a predicament here. We are going to have to raise up our forces pretty soon if he decides to attack. I mean, if we end up being underneath the liege or whatever, that's fine, as long as it's just not game over, because that way it will be super horrible. And we do have a plague as well, an epidemic. It is consumption. Consumption is never good, so what I am going to try and do is I'm going to try and shut the gates. There we go. If it was any other disease, it would have been fine. Let's call our Chancellor back to perform statecraft, since he can't do much now. We got the claim on Middlesex, on the kingdom, on the capital, not the capital, but on the best city in the kingdom of Essex. Because Essex itself is, like, not too good, but Middlesex is pretty good. So the sooner we get our gold, and my god, it is taking a hugely long time. That's why, like, that's why it's like always good generally when you're playing the game by yourself, like to borrow money from the Jews early on. But sometimes, like for this instance, an example, it's not as beneficial, because I could have used that money right here to help me out and try to bail me out of a tough spot, I should say. And we are in quite a tough spot right now, because this is horrible. Like, my money's not going up, my piety's there, but we cannot. Can we rank up in our society? No, we need more devotion points, and we don't have an active quest either. I mean, what's taking them this long? Let's see some society members. Pascal, of course, is the head of the order, so, and Baron Sigbert is there, second in command. You have Bishop Wilf Wighead, and you have Count Geoffrey, Bishop Diora, and quite a few. Pirates have been marauding in increasing numbers all along the coast of Sussex recently. Worse, there is rumor among common folk that the pirates are being aided by Tyr. Oh, the chief of Tyr, Chief Niall, is sending pirates. So he's got a lot of men, so I am not going to piss him off at all whatsoever. But because I need him, let's take a look at our packs quickly. It grieves me to hear of your troubles. However, I can assure you that I have nothing to do with the pirates that are plaguing. That puts my mind at ease. I'm going to lose the 50 prestige because I need these guys as my allies. I need as many allies as possible, and let's see here. All of my children are betrothed, so that is good to know. I would like just one more. My daughter died. Oh my god, I did not. Oh, that's why the pact got broken off. Yeah, now I remember. Okay. Sad to hear. Yeah. Died attending to chamber business on the 16th of March 1780 at the age of 18. Oh my god. Not very good at all whatsoever. But we are soldiering through as this plague hits our land and wrecks everything and leaves devastation in its wake. Let's speed the game up by a little bit here, since nothing much significant is going on. So we can hopefully move through this process. And the game slows down a bit while recording when I play it on 5-speed, which is why I never use 5-speed. As you can see here, like it slows to a crawl. So hopefully we can get enough piety and whatnot. And we get another quest. A farmer told me how his boar had managed to break into his neighbor's hoggery, and the result was 7 small piglets. Now his neighbor demanded compensation he can't afford, and they need me to tell them what to do. He should pay his neighbor, since it was his pig, and I can gain the just trait. Or keep 1 piglet each, the rest belongs to me, and I can gain 1 gold. Yeah, 1 gold rather than just. Yeah, it's not a fair trade-off. Okay. 2 weak claims can be pressed. I can claim Bedford or claim Oxford, but I am not a Duke rank, so that means that it won't end up being part of my realm. But what's going on here? In Mercia, ooh. Bjormund of Mercian Revolt. He's Earl now. He's Earl Bjormund of Warwick. Okay. And there's a queen in Mercia now. Oh wow. That is quite intriguing actually. But anyway, they are attacking King Inware in Wessex. So Mercia is trying to attack what? Defending against Queen. Okay. Wow, these guys are probably gonna go at it soon. I mean, this is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. So fate smiles upon me this episode, as these 2 powerhouses, Wessex and Mercia, are going at one another. And it seems like Mercia might win in the end. Let's see here. And she's imprisoned right now. Oh my god, how did Wessex end up getting 100 war scores so fast? Okay then. So it seems like all of that might be going to Wessex, or some portion of that might be going to Wessex, I should say. Lately, Wolfgren has been showing symptoms of illness. She might have contracted the plague, but of course nothing is certain yet. She has to go. She's just a random courtier, so I will just let her go. It does not fall upon my shoulders. Can I do something interesting with my plots? No. Who's her heir, by the way? Aidson. Okay. And, let's see here. Who is the King of Wessex heir? Cuthbert. Okay. Cuthbert is his heir, and his regent right now is Earl Ordegar of Somerset. 1 child lacks an education focus. I'm going to give you... Wow, his intrigue is quite a lot. Or his learning, I should say. Sorry, not intrigue. I'm going to give him a martial education anyway. Stewardship is pretty good too, but he needs some martial at least if he wants to rule. Comisius Jeffrey has contacted me asking if I have any interest in learning more about roses. Apparently his latest achievement involves a dark red variant mixed with a particular type of yellow wild rose. Okay. Fascinating. I shall visit the monastery. Okay. We're almost at 50 gold. Hopefully there isn't an event that pops up that I need to spend gold in. But we have a lot of piety though. Life in seclusion isn't so bad. I disagree. I disagree with that because the plague is all over. And now it is spread to, as we can see here, the borders of northern France. So this can't last for long. I mean, if it does, it'll be horrible for the whole entirety of the realm. But let's see here. Escorted through the gardens of the monastery, I immediately spot the work of Brother Geoffrey. The roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow, the hue of sunset as their center. They're beautiful by escort knots, offering me a small spade. They're a little cramped over there, though. Would you mind helping out? Oh, I can do this, I think. I can gain 1 learning. Or, thank you, but no thanks. These are marvelous, though. And his opinion changes by plus 15. I can gain 1 learning, but my monthly prestige will go down. Oh, it's a 40% chance of me getting my hands dirty, and 60% chance of getting green fingers. You know what? Let's go with it. Why not? What could go wrong? As I say that. You have searched Sussex from top to bottom and have come to realize that there are no more pickled boar heads. Not only that, but all the other fruit stocks are nearing exhaustion. Your servant really should have mentioned that. Okay. So we are running out of food, which isn't a good sign. Sudden clatter sends you running to check on your food supplies. You've arrived at the storeroom just in time to see Enfreth emerge, wiping his mouth. Oh my god, I know what this is. How could you do that, Enfreth? Or let him rot in the dungeon. I can throw him in the dungeon. You've outstayed your welcome, or looks like meat is back on the menu. So he has become a cannibal, Enfreth right here. He's cannibalistic. He has been eating humans. I can throw him into the dungeon. Oh, let's do that. I mean, he was our steward, but as of right now, we can't afford to have you. He's a commander, though, and he's my court physician. He's another commander. Oh, one of my vassals. He has got a 7-9. He can be a good marshal, though. Let's see if I can appoint him as my marshal. There you go. And my steward can then probably be somebody else. Let's make this courtier for now our steward. And after the plague is over, then we can eventually try and get a better steward. Why not? So our chancellor ended up being cannibal and wasn't good. He was a good chancellor, though. He got us a couple of claims, but when you start eating people, my friend, then it's time to go. Oh my god, not my second chancellor too? He's also eating people. Yeah, let's not imprison this guy, so how could you? So let me just say how could you and be shocked and baffled at the same time. After spending lots of time with few people, you have been positively surprised by Curdic. I keep calling him Cedric. By Curdic. During his difficult time, you have gotten to know and understand him well. In many ways, he compliments you nicely, and you have a good time together. I've gained a friend, so that's fantastic. I've fulfilled my ambition, which is really good. I can choose another ambition of becoming a King of England or become a paragon of virtue. Let's do that. King of England is too much of an ambition right now. I can gain some more stewardship. Let's go for the business focus, and hopefully that'll help us get basically some more money, because we really need some ducats right now. With food supplies dwindling, it has been brought to your attention that the basement of Sussex contains a large number of rats which could be caught and eaten. I will never do that. And I gain the proud trait. So monthly prestige goes up as we need it. Your food supplies are exhausted, while you may be able to scavenge enough food to survive for a while longer. Staying in Sussex is clearly not a long-term solution, so it's no picnic out there either. So as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to What is this? It's been destroyed. Ah. So as the bitter war in Saxony rages on, the armies of King Karl of West Francia have captured Paderborn, the site of the great shrine of the holy tree of Irmindisul. Okay, by order of the conquering king, the troops burned the holy tree and then proceeded to destroy the entire shrine. This has infuriated people of the Germanic religion everywhere. Okay. Okay. So, we lost another person there as our steward. We might want to invite somebody to our court, if possible, who has a good stewardship. He's Anglo-Saxon, but he's my commander already. Gender male. Diplomacy range, yes. I should do search all, shouldn't I? My religion and let's go for my culture group. No, not a good steward. Let's go for any culture. Okay. Frankish guy, 27 years old, but decently good steward. He is temperate, cynical, charitable, shrewd, and groomed. Okay. Mastermind theologian and cruel, so not too bad. Invite him to the court. Hopefully he doesn't die. And as soon as he gets here, we will try and... There we go. Appoint counselor, steward, fantastic. As soon as he gets here, we are going to pause the episode right here, since a lot has been happening on. And I will see you guys next time. Make sure that you like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. And yeah, once more, I will see you next time.